Hey everyone, Wolf's here. um, excuse me. I'm just getting ready for Terrificon. That's at the end of the month. And I get some books I want to sign, so I was just sitting here. I was just starting to prep the books for it, right? So I said, hey, might as well hop on, see if someone shows up. So right now I'm just trimming my yarn man out of the plastic thingy that I took out of the slab. And I'm going to, get the bags ready, the whole 9 yards. So if anybody hops on, they hop on. If they don't, they don't. I don't know. Just in case anybody wants to know, I'm drinking some Redwood Empire. Every bottle, they plant a tree. This is a nice little blended. Um, it's blended, it's smooth. So that's what I'm drinking. So I'm going to keep my head down. If I see you, if I don't see you, I'm not blowing you off. Hey, Fish Cat. Chris, how you doing? Dude, Las Vegas. What time is it? It's like 12:30. Let's see, it's like 9:30 over. It's like in the morning. Good. I'm drinking at 12:45, 42. Want to keep me company? I don't know if you have time. Let me know if you want to keep me company. I'm just trying not to cut the book here. I got my little snowman scissors. Yeah, I go high tech over here. Mm-hmm. I'm all about the profession. Okay. Don't talk. Just cut. Don't talk. Just cut. Ooh. John is right. East Coasters can't subtract. All right. Let's see. Hold on. I'll just do this right here. Boop. All right. I'm gonna fuck this up. I know you. Does the mic sound okay? All right. I'm gonna screw this up so bad. Okay. Gives me a little room. Thank you. Hey.
Hold on.
Okay.
Your mic does sound fine. I'm gonna decam though, just because of sort of working here in the background, but I can keep you company. Problem. What are you doing right now? I have no idea what you're doing.
All right, so I popped this. This is the one that Big Will sent me, that was slabbed, and I'm going. This Don Simpson. He's going to be at Terrificon.
Ah.
So this is like the only one that's ever been slabbed. So I'm first I'm unslabbing it, so that he
wait.
can...
There's only one slab of Yarn Man.
This one
there was only one slab of Yarn Man on the census.
Yep.
No.
Yes.
And you just popped it?
Yeah, I'm gonna call him, tell him I popped it.
That's funny. That's cool though.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? I know.
Was it a 9 point? Was it a 9.8?
No, I think it was a 4.
Oh.
9.4, 9.2. No, 9.4.
Okay.
So
that's really
I'm just trying to get it out of here without killing the book.
Well, why wouldn't you have him sign one of the raw ones that you had, and then slab that? You have a few raw ones.
Now you tell me. Honest to God, now you tell me.
The one that you bought for me, and then you sent it to John though. Never mind.
Yeah, but
I was
still,
gonna say that one was okay.
I could always pick up another one, right? I mean, what the hell?
Yeah, you could pick them up, find them in dollar bins. I mean, for a minute there, they were on eBay for $100. I know this because I put it on eBay for $100.
Yeah.
That's too funny. Do you remember? You know what my favorite part of that was? Is that do you remember Travis didn't realize that it was you doing it?
Yep.
And then he basically just shit on it. So terrible.
And I Big Will, somebody sent one to Comic Tom, and he didn't know what the hell was going on with it too, and he thought it was all about him because John Man wears a woolen hat, and at the time Tom was wearing a woolen hat, so he thought it was about him.
Yeah, I think I remember watching that one actually. Yeah, Tom is, you know what I mean? It's a business on his side, so he's not exactly, which is fine, right? But it's, yeah. But I thought Ryan knew what it was, or Ryan figured it out at some point.
Maybe. I should look it up.
Yeah.
Ta-da!
I can't believe you thought to de-slab a book before you thought of the 2 or 3 raw versions you have.
I still got the pieces here. I think if I glue everything back together, they'll think it's just a cracked.
No, once you break that little, people know to look at that seal at the bottom there.
That's okay.
Yeah, it's not that big a deal at the end of the day.
Oh shit!
It's still really funny that you didn't think about just using one of your raw books.
Yeah. Dude, when I say I'm a train wreck, I'm a train wreck. I don't think it like normal fucking people do. So don't. I'll be the first one to tell you that. Okay. So I see people do this all the time, right? They take one of these things, right? And then they cut a hole, right? And then they put blue tape on it. And then that's where you want them to sign it, right? That's usually how it goes.
I don't know, dude. I haven't been to a con since I was like 12. I have no interest in cons. I mean, I'm interested in them now. Like if everyone's going, and then I can make the if I know people from the community going, then I'll go.
So I maybe have them sign right across here.
Yeah. Okay. You put blue tape on the plastic,
bag,
right?
on the board. I'm not that bad.
I mean, yeah, I'm not going to put it below you. So now if I look up on the census, it'll say that there's one yarn man in the history of yarn man's slab.
There's none on CGC, and this was a CBCS.
And it's a CBCS. So if I go look on the CBCS census, it'll say there's one, but you officially cracked it open here.
Yeah. You want the number?
You know what you should do is now go text Big Will.
And what?
And tell him that there's damage to this book.
Why?
I'm just kidding.
I got the thing in here somewhere. I don't know where I put it. All right.
Where's Terrificon? Is that in Baltimore?
No, that's in Jersey. No, Connecticut. It's in Connecticut. It's at the Mohegan.
Oh, Bearded Comic Bro's going there, right? Greg is going there.
When he's going that one?
Is there another big con in Connecticut?
No, I think that's it.
Yeah, I think he's getting Justin Birch. He's picking up Justin Birch, and they're going to drive there.
Well, I'm going on this Saturday. I'll contact them.
Yeah, figure it out when they're going. Because I almost was going to go, and he even said, just you could sleep at my house and drive up with me and Justin Birch. But I mean, I didn't realize how expensive flights were. There's like from Vegas. Normally, we fly pretty cheap from Vegas to other cities, right. But it was like $500 or something like that. Something crazy.
All right, so I got Dave on here. I got Kevin on here. Let me put this down again. People are probably at work.
I'm at work, but I'm actually working.
Do you work from home or do you work in a place?
I'm in my office right now,
You get an office?
but no one's here. Like no one's here. Everyone's either working from home or like it's quiet. I could probably yell a curse word outside this door right here.
Go ahead. I dare you.
No. Nope.
Curse word. You couldn't say curse word?
Oh yeah, I could say the word
curse
for sure. Yeah.
Curse word. Okay. I don't even know what I'm doing. Do I cut
All
the
the
whole
cool people are
tape
here.
it?
All the cool people are here. Gore, Mark Spector
I know.
Comics.
I put
Old
it.
Wolf.
They can hop on. Gore V's here.
Old
And of
Wolf
course,
is here.
I'm here. Gray Man's here. Catfish started the whole fish cat started the whole thing. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Do I put the tape and then cut the hole, or do I cut the hole and then put the tape?
Dude, I'm the last person to ask this stuff. Sometimes I fold my comics and put them in my back pocket.
Chris, this isn't all about you. There's other people in the chat who could probably answer that question for me. It's not all about you.
Well, okay.
But I do
Touché.
appreciate your input because, you know.
None of these fucks in the chat know.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, no. Kevin would know. Kevin's a big signed book guy. So Kevin's legitimately the guy you should ask.
I should have asked him before I cracked the slab and just have him me slab.
Well, that you should ask me. I would have been like, hey, why are you going to crack the slab? Don't you have raw copies somewhere?
I thought I was like,
couldn't you go buy a raw copy?
Yeah, I thought I was doing good. I thought, right. You know, I didn't think about that.
You're probably going to get back like a 9.0 on it too, watch.
Yeah, I know. That usually happens when I crack it open.
Yeah, this is great. Yeah, actual Dracula, yeah, he wouldn't know.
Oh.
Actual Dracula, I heard he's 72.
Yeah, he looks good, huh? Kevin!
I just woke up.
All right. This is what I'm doing. I did something stupid, and I cracked open a comic that I already had in other way. You know. Anyways, to have it signed, it was the Yarn Man, right?
Oh yeah.
He has raw copies, Kevin. He has raw copies, but he decided to crack open the slab.
Yeah, I remember that.
So now I'm doing like, you know how you make the
window bag, yes.
Now, do you cut the hole and then put the blue tape, or do you put the blue tape and cut the hole?
This is what you're gonna do. Grab another backing board. Grab another backing board.
Wait, Kevin, we need to see that luscious hair. I take you more serious when I see the luscious hair.
There you go.
There you go.
There we go. Yeah,
Nice.
Now you look like you know what you're doing.
Make believe you have a mustache. That'd be so hot. There you go. Okay, I got the backing board.
All right, stick that second board inside. That is your board you want to cut onto, so you don't cut the other board.
Okay.
All right, so you got two boards in there and one bag.
Hold on. Done.
Now take your board and bag and put it wherever you like on the table or wherever you're at. Take your comic and put it right next to it.
Got it.
Now figure out where you want the signature on the comic.
Got it.
All right. Now take that area, you know what I mean? Like make that area on the actual, meaning tape your bordered area on your bag.
Got it.
That simulates where you want your signature.
Got it.
Now take a nice fine razor blade or an X-Acto knife. X-Acto knife is what I use. There you go. And go ahead and finely score where you're not cutting through the first board, but where you're definitely cutting the plastic. Finely score your area.
Oh my goodness, this is so much work.
Now I want everybody to know, oh, fucking Chris bailed. I want everybody to know I learned this from Chris 26. He actually had a show where he did this, and did a bunch of them. So I adopted my method from Carolina Chris 26.
Oh, he's back. Hold on. Gotta find my mouse. There we go. There you go. Am I underneath your table?
I don't know where we're at, and I don't know if we're supposed. We better be getting paid for this, Chris.
I'm working.
He's already working. He's already getting paid.
Yeah. Look, I'm not doing anything too hard, so I'm just organizing something, so we're good to go.
Perfect.
I'm not failing anyone except for myself.
Now, once you're finally cut, take out that second board, slip out your cut board, and pull your other board about a third way out, and then lay your comic in there.
Mm-hmm.
And do not slide the way you normally do. Slide it as slow as possible. And what I do, now this is going to sound fucked up, I blow in the cut area as I'm sliding the comic so it bellows up the bag so it doesn't catch on the actual comic.
Gotcha.
The last thing you want to do is catch it and start folding a page or something when you actually went through all that work.
That's probably what happens when people lose their grade, right?
And that's one of the ways. They start sliding it in like it's a regular bag, and it's not. And we're still not done because you're going to trip on the last step I'm going to give you.
Oh, this got intense.
I know.
And, well, you know what? If you live in 2 wigwams, it can be
shirtless Kevin.
Okay, so I'm taking this out.
I'm just here for shirtless Kevin.
But don't get rid of that board yet.
No, I'm going to reuse it over and over again.
No. Well, or you can actually, this is what you're going to do. What you do is you can use that as a cover. So what you do is you take the opposite end. So you leave the end that you scored on the outside. Leave the end that's nice and non-scored. Put that facing down onto your comic. So it protects the open area. And what you're going to do is you're going to blue tape that on top of the actual board and on top of the actual plastic. So you can flip it like a flap. You open up the flap, fold it backwards, give it to the person, lay it in front of them. They'll sign it. They'll hand it back to you, flap that board right back over and walk away. You'll never damage the front of that board, that front of that comic now.
Yeah, it is a dollar book, guys. This is the train wreck right here.
No. It's a memory that needs to be preserved. It's more than a $1 book.
So I do like so I do like that so they can sign it.
Yeah.
And then I go like this.
Lay that board on top. Well, or no. What I do is I lay the other board just right on top of that plastic.
Oh, on top of the plastic.
Yeah, and what you do is you tape it because you tape your plastic bag down like you normally tape it.
Yeah.
You're gonna tape the board on top of that plastic in front of your hole.
Like that.
Exactly.
And then
expose your hole when it needs to be signed, and then recover it when it doesn't, because you don't want to give your hole up to everybody.
I am a friend.
I knew that was coming.
Okay.
I just said, oh, he said coming.
That was funny.
All right, so I'm going to do this. Right, so I don't
yes.
And then I take this, and I can go like this.
Yes.
Oh, on the wrong side.
Yes.
Okay, so hold on. Okay, so I do this.
No one knows what you're doing. You should put your other camera on so we can see it.
After he's done, he'll re-explain everything and go over what he did.
No, let's not do that.
Right. So, all right. Here's that. I do that. Okay. And I can put like this here.
Yeah, you can make hinges. Yeah.
And
Tony, the bag and board you just ruined is worth more than the book.
Stop it.
and I like you. Why do I like you? Okay. So now I go like this. And I go.
Yep. Look at that.
Huh?
Freaking gorgeous. He's a pro.
Okay. And so I got this little tab here. I can put that right here, so I know what it is.
Dude, that's so freaking awesome. Gorgeous.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Great job.
Let's celebrate.
Yeah.
I wish I can drink.
I wish I could drink too. Oh, wait a minute. Wishes do come true. And
Well, there you go.
I'll drink for you.
Is Terrificon right now?
Huh?
Is Terrificon right now?
It's the 30th.
Hmm.
Oh wow, end of month.
Yeah, so like
You'll be ready.
I'm trying to. There's always something to do, right?
True.
Okay. That goes here. All right. Now. That goes here. That goes here. These are, I don't need these. These go here. And I was already starting, so I already put some books in here, but I haven't made the bags yet. Okay.
Hey, Spawn.
Hey, Ben C's here. Yeah, come on. It's my carrying case, which I seldom use.
Oh man, I love those things. I live by them.
Okay, so this one, I'm having people sign the inside because there's different pictures and everything in it. You know what I'm saying? Different. So I'm not worried about it. But right now, this is for Frank Miller, which is coming to Boston, August 12th and 14th. So and then there's Clay Mann. I think he's also going to be at Boston. So this one's going. I'll put aside.
What I thought was interesting is Javier Sateas. He refused to sign a book on the cover.
Who?
He will only sign a book on the interior, and he refuses to use anything that he thinks damages. So he'll sometimes use a pencil or just a regular like ballpoint pen.
And who's this?
The artist for Ghost Rider back in the 90s, Javier Salaters.
Okay, he's not going to be there. Okay.
Yeah, there's some artists that will not deface a book.
Well, yeah, I have a waltz. I got a Thor from what's his name? I can't even think of his fucking name. But anyways, he signed the inside. He didn't sign the cover, and I bought it out of a bin. And then I was going through it. And it was signed inside on the front page. Okay, so Stalin and DeCarlo is going to be there.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have this one done.
Hell yeah.
So since I'm doing it this way with the flap, I'm not going to be able to see the cover. So let me just write what's on it. Okay. So
yeah, I mean that flap's totally up to you. You don't have to, but at least you can see that you won't damage it when it's with other boards and bags and all that other stuff.
Yeah, I mean it's an open spot. Why not, right? The hell?
Yeah,
it's a little extra work. Big deal. Okay, so I take this. I have a bunch of old boards. I always save them because I use them as dividers. I'm having this signed by. I'm bringing this to Terrificon, and and also to the one in Boston.
Oh wow!
So I'll have Frank Miller and was it Klaus? He's here. Klaus Janson. Janson.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have them sign in here.
How long are the lines you got to sit in to get these signed?
Hopefully not a lot, because I hate it after a while. But when I go to Boston, I go by myself on Fridays because it's standing in line and shit. And I go with my son on a Saturday, so it's like at least I can spend time with him on a Saturday, right?
Yeah.
Because
the beauty about cons is you get to see all those artists and creators that don't normally show up at comic shops.
Right.
The sucky thing about cons is you got to wait in the line with all those other people that get to sit and try to get a signature for someone that doesn't show up at shops.
Yeah, that does suck.
Big.
I'm trying to figure out what I would do at a con, and I think I started collecting these. I started collecting a few more of the blank sketch covers.
Right,
And I think
right,
I just go to random artists that I think like sort of matched what I want on this specific sketch cover. Just let them draw whatever they want. That's a Bub's idea.
Yeah.
Because I'm not a big signature guy. I don't care to meet these people.
Fucking love that. I'm gonna have to start.
That's cool, right, Kevin? Like, hey, you got a blank spawn and you see an artist has that kind of style, and just you can draw whatever you want here. Just
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, above being a signature slut is being worse. You know, the ones that just go and just get nothing but art done. You know what I mean? But they show up their little book, and those guys, I don't have the money to get to that level. That's why I just do the signatures. If I could, I would be showing up at all these guys and go, here's $300. Do me a sketch.
Yeah,
You know,
that's expensive. I want the lower level guys that'll do it for like 40.
You know what? And more times than not, all you get is a head, and it's not the best. They're just doing it. They're just spitting it out quick.
Mark Texera, he was at one of the cons years ago, and
that's the thing is, you know, these artists, they don't get really paid what they're deserved. You know, it's just,
right. He won money for a beer. Yeah, there you go. I give him some money for a freaking beer.
Well, and that thing is, you know, and I don't have the money to really pay them what they deserve.
Right.
And I admit that. You know,
I'll bring a 6-pack of beer, and then we can split them while he draws.
Oh, what is it? What's the guy's last name? Timm? Tim?
Bruce Timm?
Worked for Kevin Eastman.
Yeah. Bruce.
Yeah. No, it was Ty. It was Ty. He does the Batman looking like venture.
Oh, Templeton.
Yeah. All he wanted was a Diet Pepsi. He was dying for a Diet Pepsi. So I wanted to buy him a Diet Pepsi.
You know what? I did that with Scotty Young. His handler, he ended up realizing he didn't have a gray pen. I show up with pens.
I always try to bring pens.
So as soon as I'm like, yeah, I got 5 different gray pens. What kind you want? I went right to the front of the line, skipped about 2 hours of wait, and got an extra book.
Cool. Yeah, I mean, they just, you know, I mean, yeah, they do great art or anything, but they go to the bathroom just like I do, and they put their pants on like I do, and you know what the hell.
You guys should come to the porn convention in Vegas.
The porn convention?
You know, I got friends of mine that work it, and no.
Then. Yeah, that's silly.
But when I was younger, I used to actually go some of the parties just because. Remember, Chris, when you first met me?
You cut out.
All right. So how much?
Say it again. You cut out.
Now, what you asked? But when you first met me, you asked if I did any work as far as lighting in the industry. You know, and I'm like, oh, no. But I do know people that did. So I used to go to parties when I was younger, just because I end up knowing a lot of people that on the production side worked it. But no, those places are crazy. And I mean Vegas.
Oh, yeah. I appreciate you guys hanging out, because I was going to do this all by myself. And all of a sudden, I'm like, yeah, maybe I'll go on. Maybe somebody's around.
Yeah, I don't ever remember you doing a morning thing.
No, I'm off this week. And
sweet.
I've been hanging with the wife all week, and now she's out to the beach with some friends of hers. And they took my son. My daughter's upstairs, but she's usually just, you know, she's in a room. And
cool.
So it's like, you know, I'll come down here and start getting this stuff ready, because I hadn't had a chance to.
How many days you going?
I'm just going for one day.
1 day.
I'm going for one. Oh, because I'm going to Boston for 3 days. And but this Terrificon came. I'm like, oh, I don't usually go to them. And I saw all the people going there. I'm like, yeah, I'll go. And so I'm going for 1 day. The wife's coming with me. She's never been to one.
Oh, that's going to be an experience.
So I'm taking her and my son, and yeah, we're gonna go down. Ooh, I didn't do your thing.
Sweet. Look at that. You got this down.
I'm telling you, once I know how to do something, I don't fuck it up as much. It's like,
Yeah, I probably cut now, probably a little over 100 bags and boards, I would imagine.
they should already make them pre-cut. I think that'd be an awesome.
They do make window boards that are pre-done. They actually sell like these rubbery things that you can kind of adjust where you want stuff at, and it's pretty neat. They're not cheap.
Okay, that one's done.
And see what you're making right now, that's what I send in to CGC. So when I get my, just like that, that way I know my shit's protected, you know. So when they go to sign it, they rip off the boards and they lay them on the table.
Right.
And at least at that point, I know that my stuff is protected as I can send it. Yeah, this is definitely going to be an experience for you and the family. Yeah, I hope you watch some video because it's going to be awesome.
Now, when I get a book signed, and everything,
Whoa. Yeah. Already even drinking too much.
I know. How do I get rid of that?
I'd turn the camera off.
Turn the camera off?
Yeah, start over. You know,
all right, well, let me switch over camera here.
There you go.
There you go.
Cool.
All right. Oh, once you get like this one, a lot of white, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it needs a good cleaning.
Yeah, see, that's the thing is you can clean after. And my recommendation is if you're thinking about doing cleaning after a signing, is have a signature signed on an area that doesn't necessarily be needed to clean. So if you do it on your inked area or but that's the dilemma is like, okay, now do you want to sign over your art? So you got to figure out a good place. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, hey, and it's just for me. So, hey.
Yeah. No, I get it.
I
totally get it. That does, but I've come across that very scenario, especially when you start dealing with older books. You start going, all right, I technically need this cleaned and pressed prior in which I get it signed. But if you do it after, just try to have it signed on an area. Yeah.
John, this one is also Justin's Knows Good Comics. His father did some work in here.
Oh, wow. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's way cool.
I don't know if I think it's the cover. I think he did.
I'd try to get a signature of that. Send it out to him.
I don't know if it's imposing. I know it's like, hey, you know, I don't know if I want to do that, but
bring it up in a casual conversation and just tell him, hey, look, I got this book. Would it be too much, too forward?
Where do you go? How come Chris keeps popping out?
I don't know, but he's back. There he is.
What do you mean? I was back right away. You just completely forgot about me.
Dude, I'm like multitasking here. You know what I'm saying? Like I got.
Well, you made me feel bad.
I gotta
listen. I'm sensitive.
Yeah, you're sensitive, just like me.
I go, oh, Chris, obviously he's on his phone. Chris jumps off. Oh, he'll be back right away. I won't even think about him anymore.
You know it. I'm such an ass.
Yeah, you should learn to be nice like me.
I know.
Well, there you go, Chris. I think he's found your calling. You need to be doing some ethics courses.
There you go.
Don't you think I get a bad rap, Tony? I'm like actually pretty nice, aren't I?
Yes, you. Yeah. Oh, you can't see my head going back and forth in the no position. Just picture my head going back and forth. No. Yes, you are, Chris. You are so wonderful.
Wow.
You're the nicest guy in the community.
Are you reading this from a script?
Yes, a script I sent him.
What the heck?
dying over here.
Yeah. Okay, Tony. Thank you. I'll release your passwords now.
So I know what Kevin does. What does Chris do for a living?
Huh?
What do you do for a living? So you
I
get a notice?
I act in those movies that Kevin works on in Chatsworth.
Do you know?
No, I'm just like a corporate finance kind of stuff.
Wow.
That's what I figured. You dealt in finances and stuff. You play with numbers.
Yeah.
And the reason why I felt you play with numbers is because it kind of correlated with some of your other hobbies, which is don't you gamble?
No, I rarely
You don't
gamble.
Oh, I
Very
thought you
rarely.
picked numbers and gambled and stuff like that.
I mean, I talk about it a lot because I live here, but I don't. I haven't actually gambled. Maybe I bet on a UFC fight a few months ago, but outside of that, I haven't. I
Oh,
only
okay.
gamble when people come. When people come here, I gamble with them, like because it's fun sitting at a table together, or whatever. But
Right.
yeah,
I just figured because you talk numbers and play with numbers that was your thing. Is that I didn't think you were a heavy gambler, but I thought you did it because it worked with your numbers.
I mean,
I'm a numbers guy
you'd have to
myself.
play enough poker. Like I like poker, but you have to play it enough, or else you're just noise.
Bub's here.
It's true.
Boobs.
Bub's here. The bub is here. Is
Like
he working?
all the people we mentioned earlier.
I know. Hey, Bub, you working too?
He works from home now.
Does he?
Does he really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, he's a cam girl.
What?
Yeah. All it took.
That's awesome.
All it took was
that. What the fuck?
huh?
I don't even know how to reply to that.
I mean, just join his camgirl.com. Though I can. What's the website? Chatterbait. Join his Chatterbait or his OnlyFans.
Does he roll up a bed to the camera, or does he have a second camera? Because I mean, is it in his room with all his comics? Because that's kind of hot.
Yeah, same room.
Nice.
He's like, oh, I gave my Hulk 181 water damage. What?
Don't mind a splatter.
Yeah. You can't press that out.
Oh. Put some. You can always put some Febreze on there. Okay, I'm backstage for. No, you're not. You're not even here.
And back to work, stepping on cupcakes for money.
You make bigger butts. You make bigger cash if you sit on the cake.
On a cake?
You never seen that?
Oh, is that a chat fetish thing?
Oh yeah, people pay good money to watch girls sit on cakes.
Interesting. Cakes are expensive though.
Hey, I'm just telling you what makes it these days.
Stepping on cupcakes for money. No, I had no idea about this this little fetish.
I thought you lived in Vegas.
Stepping on
Everything happens in
cupcakes for
Vegas.
money? What does that mean? Is that like a coast or something?
I think it must be an East Coast thing, Kevin, because I've never heard of this happening.
You've never heard about girls sitting on cakes?
No,
What?
and I'm into all kinds of weird shit. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm not, but I usually, in the industry I'm at, I usually hear about a lot of weird shit. So
Yeah. Hey, I cut out, Kevin, when you were telling me the first thing I asked you. It was the Chatsworth joke, right? I remember that now.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what it was is you had. I was talking about me working in the industry, and you had so porn, right?
Yeah.
Like, no.
No, I would have said Chatsworth or West Hollywood, something like that. I would have mentioned the city where it happens. Then people sort of know. Huh?
Anything before this morning, I don't remember. Who am I talking to again?
Are the people that work on those, are they union, or is that like outside of union purview?
That's a good question.
More times than not, it is non-union.
Yeah, I'd imagine it's just like, a guy with a camera.
Well, actually, it's usually reputable people nowadays. That stuff is so organized that, of course, they don't use their real names.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's turning into almost like a reputable people that just couldn't get their union card.
Yeah. Well, to me, it feels like the industry is just turning to girls that know how to handle their own cameras now.
Well, and it is very much split. It's now a personal thing, meaning people doing it themselves, or it's high production. You know what I mean? It's one or the other now. And the two rarely ever cross. You know what I mean?
Here he goes again.
You got a lot of books there. I mean, you got a considerable amount of books there.
Yeah, I do. I got so far, I mean, I got these here.
Right. And you keep going.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna I mean, this one needs a good pressing. So, but it's all over the place. So it's more of a pressing, not a cleaning.
Right.
So, but yeah, I mean, because I just looked at the back, and the back's got a little ding in it that could be pressed out. Oh, there he is again. Hold on. Hey, Mr.
Yeah. I want to get off my phone. I'm going to get off my phone. I started on my computer.
All right. Here
Cool.
I am.
Yeah, I was trying to.
Everybody hopping on. This is kind of boring, and I appreciate you guys all hopping on. Oh, what's the private chat thing here? What's this? Oh, that was you saying, Tony, I'm here.
I want to go to Terrificon.
Go.
Well, get into contact with Greg. He's going to be there. So
who's going there?
Do you know who Justin Birch is? The other guy on the Two Brothers?
Yeah.
He's the letterer.
Yeah.
So I think he's going with I think that they're going to meet up like in wherever and then drive to the con together. And I'd imagine since he's coming from Columbus, he's probably going to be there all the 3 days. But yeah.
That'd be cool.
Yeah. Well, you at least see him. I don't know if Justin. I don't know how a letterer works at cons. I don't think he works. I think he's just going as a fan. But he letters a ton of books. Like he's in all kinds of books that I buy. So
that'd be cool. All right.
Is that Youngblood?
This? It's a detective. Rat catcher.
Oh. I'm just on my phone screen, so I can't see it.
Yeah, no. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on.
There he is.
Hello.
There you go.
Yeah, much better.
I didn't want you to wait too long.
Hey.
Fucker.
Where's my tape? No, my tape. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna have it right across his crotch. So, Kevin, are you working today?
I am not.
Do they only film on certain days?
Well, I am reevaluating my career.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I've pretty much quit Price is Right, and I've quit a bunch of shows. So yeah. Yesterday I ended up working at working Philharmonic type stuff. So I was at the Music Center and the Plaza. So I'm doing a bunch of outdoor work, and they're doing these outdoor concerts and dancing events, and so making about the same amount of money and working less hours and a lot less stress. And
Are Are there are there a lot of those things available?
In my union, there are, yeah. Right
Okay.
now, my union is been around since 1896. So we were chartered as a theatrical stage union. TV was forced down our throat. So we were one of the first unions. We were the first union on the West Coast to take over TV. And then when it took off, everyone wanted a piece. The way our language works in our contract, we got antiquated language. It basically means that we get to work anything tape recorded.
Okay.
Nothing is done by tape anymore. Everything's all digital.
Yeah,
So
well, that makes sense.
because of that, it went to the backlot unions, meaning the movie lot unions.
Yeah.
So now my union is going back to basically all theater. So I decided to go ahead and jump ship early on, and I'm going back to my theater roots. So all concerts, the SoFi, all your big events and things like that, awards and stuff. I'm gonna start doing all that stuff again.
That's pretty cool. And what are you doing, like stage manager stuff?
When I work what I call legitimate theater, I only do sound or video. And
Okay.
when I work television, I do electric. So, yeah, I split my roles. I'm kind of my union is a very diversified union. We're one of only a couple of unions in the IA, International Alliance, that actually has a multifaceted aspect within. Meaning, usually you're just a grip, and there's a union just for grips or just props. My union we have a term called "One Call Does It All." We have special effects, production managers, cameramen. In a case like me, audio engineers. We do it all: props, everything, pyro. So we're one of the few multifacets. So I can actually jump into different departments when I want. Yeah, I'm coming up on 33 years, so I'm actually one of the higher veterans that there is. So I kind of get to choose what I want to do.
Yeah, journeyman.
And
all that.
Yeah, and I'm just what we group ourselves in accordance to our level. So I'm a group 1, being that I've been in such a high seniority level, and you can't go higher than that. So we have designated times that we call. So for group 1s, I call the earliest, and I call amongst 400 people. And remember the show Bowling for Dollars?
Yeah.
It's the same way. It's dialing for dollars. Whoever gets in gets first choice of whatever they want. So there's usually some high dollar gigs in there that people are all trying to clamor for. And then there's times when you just work one gig and you're done for the week. Or you could keep trying to work like that. I got buddies of mine that work 18 hours a day, 6 days a week. When I work a concert, I work 17 or 18-hour days. That's a normal day.
I believe it.
Are you kidding? For a concert? Jeez.
Well, I walk in like tomorrow. When I walk in tomorrow and I do my event, I expect to walk in tomorrow at 8 a.m. I do not expect to walk out until 1 a.m.
Till the concert's over.
Why? Now I got to rip it apart.
Then you got to take it down.
And then put it in the truck. And then send it off. So I have to remove it from a truck, set it all up, make sure everything works. Go through a rehearsal, make sure everything works according to their plan. And then open up the doors, allow people come in, do it again, and then rip it apart and trying to kick people out and not kill anybody as we're trying to, rip this show down. And then I don't know many people that last too long. And when they do, usually when you retire, the average person in our union retires only picks up 18 checks. Ooh. Meaning you're dead.
Yeah.
Because you put in hours. That's why I try to pace myself. Hang out with you guys and only do something.
When can you retire? When can you retire?
And
get like a pension or whatever.
See, it's cool, but the government is what's hurting me. So meaning I wouldn't be able to pull no social. My pension and my 401 wouldn't be able to carry me until I can start pulling some social and subsidized. So I'm looking,
until
my exit plan being on 53 is I'm thinking maybe 2030, 2028 the Olympics come here, and like in 1984 we hired about 1,000 people, and then it got real heavy. So they're incentivizing people to go ahead and get the fuck out. They're like, hey, if we don't take 3% of every year that you're trying to go out early, but only take out 1%, would you go out early? So I'm hoping they do the same thing with me when the 2028 Olympics come. I'm hoping they, in 2029, they go, look, we know you're only 61. However, would you consider retirement if we did this or this or this? Because at that point, I'll have over 40 years in my union.
Yeah.
So, the union aspect, 401, all that, pension, all that, I'd be cool. But the government would kill me. So financially, that's the only thing that's holding me back from almost doing it now.
Mm-hmm. Well, the side thing though is that you get the pension or whatever, you could still technically, you have certain skills, you could still technically find work.
Even within my union. So if I even retire, I only think I have to wait only 3 months, and then I can actually start working as many as 7 days a month. And guys make some serious money doing that because at that point they even got a higher choice because people are exclusively calling them going, I need you and I'll pay you double, triple, whatever rate you want. Yeah. When you become a retired consultant, man, these motherfuckers make some huge money. And that's
sounds
kind
like
of what
the
I'm
path.
looking at. The friends of mine have been hitting me up on consulting, and it's not even just in the industry, on other aspects that have become legal. So I've been looking into that, being that I got rid of, working full time at Price and things like that. I've been consulting other aspects and making a couple easy dollars. Look at you go. He's got a full on rhythm.
I'm a goddamn machine.
You are. And I'm talking about the drinking, by the way.
I'm a goddamn machine. Oh, shit. Yeah, I got a problem.
You got great books you're getting signed. I'm pretty envious.
Yeah, these are right off the stand when I bought these.
That's rad.
I think I've only rebagged them twice. No, other than that, I read them once, bagged them maybe twice throughout the years, and that's it. They've been in a box ever since.
That's awesome.
So,
Tony, share screen and Google sitting on cupcakes XXX.
all right. Okay. So how do I share screen? Just to make you happy here.
Is your other camera working yet?
How do I share screen on StreamYard? Oh, share screen.
Yeah.
Okay. Extra camera? No. Video file? No. Slides? No. Share screen. Okay.
I gotta learn that stuff. I still don't know how to do any of that.
All right. Okay.
Just click around the menus, Kevin. You'll find it.
This is what I was doing on the air because this was what I was looking up something. Okay. So,
okay.
All right. So we're just gonna do this. We're gonna do this. I don't know how far I'm gonna get into this, but okay. So
okay. Sitting on cupcakes XXX.
Now I'm curious. Now, how did you come across this? Did I just say come across this? How did you
I'm
find
just a
this?
sick person. Wild Cake. Oh, can you see that? I don't know how you go. Wild Cake Sitting is not as famous or infamous as bondage. It has a history in the media.
What?
Up Rocks quotes at the moment that Christina Aguilera sat on a cake while wearing a wedding dress on the cover of Out magazine as an example. So it's a fetish.
Okay, now type XXX after it.
Oh my Lord, you're gonna get me knocked off the freaking thing. Here we go.
I am.
Okay. See?
Thank you.
See?
Okay, now click images.
See?
Oh my God.
Yeah, I'll give you an
I don't
image.
know if you really want to share this yet.
I'm surprised you're doing this. Don't do this.
I'm
Don't
not
click
gonna
images.
do it. I never said I was gonna do it.
Well,
Well, anyways,
you got it shared. Don't share.
it's a big fetish.
There you go. This is wow. I have never.
Yeah, well, look, say, look. You see her butt?
Yeah.
This is YouTube. Okay, this is YouTube. It's on YouTube.
Oh, that was a 360 VR version.
Okay, look. See?
It's a dude.
Don't worry about it.
Stop it.
He's getting it right. He's doing different. These are different fetish. Okay, so
It's Gallagher.
with eggs. He's
Gallagher.
cracking eggs.
Gallagher switched to sitting on.
So we just keep.
Wow, if this is what Gallagher's resorted to, he's not doing
Where's
well.
the gay? Where's the girl in the cake?
Yeah.
I feel like I got cheated.
His
You
whole
got
tricked,
name
bro.
is Cake Girls.
Oh, look who's there! It's me.
That's true.
Hot FOC spec.
No, it said it was under
Well,
Cake Girl.
actually, if I go to
saw it.
YouTube, right? If I go to YouTube and say "sitting on cake," sitting on a raspberry cheesecake challenge. Okay, that's all. Oh, here we go.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, make sure that the cakes are lit with candles first. That would be interesting.
How do I make this go? That's not working. Okay.
Sitting squash? Is that what it said?
Now we have a rainbow flag. Okay. Sitting on cakes.
This has gotten dark.
I know, huh?
Oh, shit.
There you go. Nice and slow. Ooh, that's a
But
tease.
it doesn't actually.
Oh, that's a tease. This one's got a tie
wow,
on. I don't know what's going on here.
What the fuck am I watching?
Well, Tony, do this instead of hot wings next year.
Oh, shite. That's funny. Yeah, I'm telling. Well, how do I get rid of this sharing thing?
Hit the X thing, I guess.
Okay.
Hey, Tony,
So-
what you should do is tell your wife and your friends that you normally do it with. Go, hey, instead of hot wings, let's do this challenge, and get their reaction. But try to be
Yeah.
as serious as possible.
How slow can you sit on a cake?
Yeah, and then we'll eat it.
Oh, stop.
Oh, now you're disgusting.
You'd be wearing pants.
like that matters. Well, it matters a little, I guess.
He had a tie on. Okay.
Wow.
I mean, to me, it matters a lot.
I can't believe you guys never heard of a cake sitting.
No. Just, I guess, over here on the West Coast, we're in defeat.
Yeah,
Into what?
We don't know.
We're into fists over here, Tony.
Oh, there you go.
Iced fish.
This is fisting country.
Fisting country. This is fisting country. Yellowstone, 1732. Fisting country.
His whole new meaning of fisticuff.
Yeah. No cakes here. We can't. Cake inflation has gone out through the roof, Tony. We can't be sitting on cakes now. They're so expensive.
That's true.
Well, then that's a rich people thing, then I guess.
Yes.
Yeah. See, over on the East Coast, you guys have old money.
That's right. We're all old money here.
Yeah, we don't know what old money is over here.
All right. Where do I put it on this guy? His face is right here. The banner's
In the
right
red.
here. Put it
The
here.
red. Put it over his mouth.
There's two people, Stalin and Stalin. Yeah. Stalin and DeCarlo.
Stalin did comics? I thought he was only a dictator.
No, this is his cousin, Jimmy. They don't talk about Jimmy. You know how they don't talk about
Bruno.
they don't talk
Bruno.
about what's his name?
Bruno.
Yeah, we don't talk about Bruno. They don't talk about Jimmy.
Yeah. Oh my
We
goodness.
don't talk about Jimmy. No. All right, so I'm just gonna go
Just do it.
aim and
let's
shoot.
do it.
That's it.
Kevin's waking and baking right now. That's why his camera's off.
That's
Oh.
true. Wow, you got me down, don't you, Chris?
I can't do that water sound. I need something to make that water sound.
Are you blowing in your whiskey to make that sound?
Huh?
Were you blowing into your whiskey to make that sound?
I just
Well, that was me.
I got a straw, and I'm just blowing into my whiskey.
Good for you.
Look at me. I'm so inventive. I should have been that guy on the radio making sound effects all the time.
Okay, I gotta hop in the chat, guys.
You do.
Thank you for
Anybody
having me,
watching?
Tony. Even though you just kept me in the backstage for hours and hours.
Dude, I got Doom's head pulsating over here, so you're here. I can see you.
Yeah, fake, but it's the fake Doom that everyone hates in his Hellfire Gala uniform.
Ah, that looks cool.
It's Ravishing Doom.
It's a ravishing. Is there anybody watching other than you guys?
Anybody watching what?
It's just you guys. I'm just hanging out with you two. He went to chat because I guess because of work.
Now, what I also have is I buy 1-inch blue tape.
Oh,
Just for
I buy whatever my wife had in the painting supplies.
Oh, perfect.
I don't know what this is. I know it's 3M.
Looks like a 2-inch.
So you tell me size matters, huh?
I use 2-inch for shipping and 1-inch for bags and boards for windows.
Yeah. Well, as you can tell, I didn't think this through, so I'm just.
Oh, you're doing good. You're doing good.
Come on, cut your mother.
And this is why CGC charges you $5 if you don't do this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they charge you $5 to make window boards per book.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
You know, and in my experience, I've had a lot of people, artists and creators, thank me for doing this.
You're doing this?
Yeah. The reason why is sometimes they don't know where to sign. Sometimes they don't know how or where necessarily you want your signature or how big or small or anything. That just, it tells them, it removes all the mystery for them. And as much time as you spend, they recognize that, and they appreciate it.
I'm just trying, you know, one way, this is a better way of protecting the book. You know what I'm saying? Because
yes,
I'm not just throwing here you go, flopping all over the place. I'm actually trying to do something here for you.
Well, I also understand there's more to it than just a monetary value there. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
because
I don't sell a lot of books.
Man, you know what I mean? There's way more memory than there is monetary.
Oh yeah,
to the book. So what you're protecting has nothing to do with a dollar value.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm not going on my way to make a buck on these things. Though I do have to start selling. I keep saying that all the time, but I think it's just laziness more than anything.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Spider.
Write this down. Because I get so much, I got to go through it. You know, it took me hours with my son because I fell behind putting books away.
Mm-hmm.
And so though I had a a good sized pile and it was all in alphabetical order, I did that much. It took hours.
Yeah. I log in my stuff manually. I spreadsheet my stuff manually, so it's not as quick as you guys when you guys do your little scan thing.
Right.
So between that and then like last night I was doing my pre-order orders. You know, that's hours. To do a pre-order usually is about 3 hours worth of work.
So when you say you're doing your pre-order, where are you ordering it from?
I'm ordering all the books that I'm going to be receiving for September.
From
DCBS.
so you don't go to a store.
I go to, on average, 3 shops every week.
Okay.
So what I do is my buying is done
Yes,
in a methodology in this way. I'm looking at things 3 months in advance if I can. When my 2-month time comes up, that's my pre-order time. And then when I get from that pre-order time into FOC is my research time. My research time is when I go ahead and place FOC orders through 2 different stores. And then when it comes to the week of that launch or whatever it is, that weekend I'm looking at to see how popular that book is. If it, all of a sudden it starts to become a higher spec book than I originally thought, or a spec book that I didn't think it would be, then I start calling shops around town and say, hey, pull me a book. So that's my full from 3 months out to basically the day before purchasing of books.
Yeah, I mean, I do strictly LCS, so I mean, I get what's under on the shelf type of thing.
Right.
So
Yeah,
when
we'll
you guys
just
all say,
eliminate-
when you guys say, oh, you guys all pre-order, or even when you guys get your books on Tuesdays and and you can show them off, that pisses. I mean, I don't. How do you do that? How do you get your books a day early when I'm getting out of
that's
work for
different.
lunch?
That's not necessarily on my pre-orders. Sometimes that's on an FOC. And being that I'm not on my own channel, I actually go to 2 owners. Well, 1 owner, definitely. But I go to an owner's house.
Oh, really?
So when he receives his box, let's say Tuesday morning, 11 a.m., you know, he's pulling stuff, or he might even contact me and go, hey, weren't you looking for? Oh, by the way, I have this ratio. So at that night, I will go to his house and he will have stuff.
Years ago, I worked, but this is how different it was. Years ago, I'm talking late 80s, when I was collecting all the time, because there have been times when you stop and go back, stop, go back, and that was me. Because whether it was you know, when I got married, I stopped collecting and that type of thing, right? Not because my wife forbid it; it's just that we didn't have the money.
Right. Same here.
And but years ago, I used to work for credit. Thank God. Because I would have blown my money there anyway, so that doesn't make the difference. And at a comic book store, and he had at that time he had Al. He had 2 comic book stores, one in Fall River, Mass. There's the one I went to, and the one I worked out of, and one in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. And in those days, Diamond didn't deliver. You had to go pick it up. And so I would get out. I would go and pick them up,
right,
in Rockland, Mass, and then do the trek. Rockland, Mass is towards like maybe Boston, Brockton, going that way. Which you'd have no idea what the hell I'm talking about, but that's okay. And then I would go to
idea.
And then I would go to Pawtucket, and then I would go to Fall River. And so okay, I really, you know, everything came out on Wednesdays. You went and picked up, and I know that part. And then, but people put them on screens and they get them on Tuesdays, and I'm like, how do you do that? Or they know they get a Bueller would get a book from some companies, and he would days or a week earlier, and he would look at it, you know. And I was like, how do you do that?
Well, I mean, the idea is the FOC is basically saying, look, we have to fucking print these things. So we didn't need enough time to be able to print these books, have them all separated into their allocated places, meaning states and cities within states and stuff. And then from there, have the ability to get all the shipping ready, properly package it, and ship it out to the respective places.
Right.
That takes 2 weeks. So FOC is 3.
Yeah.
So depending on shipping and all that, it can arrive early. Now, nowadays, you try to adhere to the policies of entertainment. And what I mean by that is most people don't realize they only stick with what they know. Bubs can back me up if he's still here. See, music is released on one day. Media in a written form is released on another day. And then media on a video form, meaning like movies and stuff like that, is released on another day. They all have their own individual days, so they don't all fall on the same day, because some of the printing companies were actually doing double work, meaning, especially in Wisconsin, it's one of the largest printing companies that there is in the United States. They were doing comics, magazines, album covers, CDs. They were overwhelmed, but luckily it was all on different days, so they were able to do it. So music, I believe, is Tuesday. I believe your comics and written media is Wednesday, and film is Thursday, and the Friday. So it's purposely set up that way so it allows individuals to go ahead and package up their stuff, get them to their respective places a week early. Yeah, DVDs, okay. It'd be Tuesday. So yeah, your media released on that hard form for personal items would be Tuesdays. Same thing with music.
I don't know.
Well, it allows everyone to get their stuff at a certain time. So what I'm getting at is, yeah, some people can get their books. If it's like let's say a Scout comic, you can get that a week in advance. Let's say it's a Marvel, you can get that on a Tuesday. They're heavily protecting the fact that they're trying not to release their stuff until the purposed media release date, which would be Wednesday, 12:01 after midnight.
Right. Oh, what am I doing that for? Well, while I was talking to you, I screwed up, but now I'm like, I'm gonna change I'm gonna put a new backing board in it. No, because when I get it home, I'm gonna put a new backing board in a new bag.
Right.
So why am I worried about putting a new backing board? Oh.
Now, what I do, the easy way to figure out what books are signed, hey, Fable, and
Fable
is I put all my signed books in Mylar.
Oh, I can't afford that.
You get that many signed books?
I got a lot of books. I don't put them in Mylar.
No, signed.
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
I don't put them in Mylar. I just have them sitting in that box over there.
Oh, damn.
And there's books over there waiting to be signed, but the artist or whatever, writer or whatever, doesn't come around, so they just sit there waiting to be signed. I should go through them just for the shits and giggles.
Sure. Can't hurt.
I know. Because you never know. Because I don't know. I might even go to Providence for a day or two, and I'm not sure.
Well, I mean, if you're going to be with family, you might as well make an experience out of it somewhat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not telling you to do anything.
I'm really, I mean, I go with my son every year, and I enjoy that. Don't get me wrong. But I think I'm more happy to see my wife go. Whether she enjoys it or not, well, that's up to her.
Sure.
But the idea that my wife's going to go, and I get to share a little bit with her because she doesn't understand this community. She doesn't. No, that's not wrong. That's not right. She does. She understands the community. It's a community, and I get enjoyment out of it. No, that's not. But she doesn't understand the comic book side of it. Why? Okay, she doesn't understand that. So, this thing's getting full. So it's gonna be nice to be able to share that with her. Whatever, if it goes well, if it doesn't, well, that's another story. But until we get there, I'm not gonna worry about it.
Sure. And my recommendation for people that are new or people that you want to expose to something that makes you just as, how should I say, excited and happy and giddy and all that is point out the things that make you feel that way. Because a lot of times people kind of key off of that. They're feeling your emotion, they're getting your energy. And then outside of them trying to understand you or get that same feeling, as you're explaining all that energy and whatever, hit them up, reverse it on them. Around here, what do you see kind of excites you? What
Yeah.
kind of gives you that same feeling? And then just keep feeding that beast. You know, what next? What next? What next? And you'll be surprised that they'll start pulling you around the place. You know what I mean? At least that's what I found a couple of times with me. I go with people that don't know, and next thing you know, they're leading you around.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, this Terrificon is going to be my first time there, so it's going to be new for both of us.
Perfect.
But I mean, I don't see my wife going to cons on a basis. I don't see that. But
Sure.
you know, just if she wants to, hey, I have a 3-day pass at Boston. No, come on board. Come on Sunday with me. You know, even if it's not so much a Comic-Con thing, it could be just you and I. You know, spending a couple of hours at Comic-Con, the rest of the time going someplace to Boston. You know, it's like
Sure.
you know, just something. But
Matter of fact, have you looked at any restaurants or anything like that out there that you might want to hit?
Yeah, no, we haven't. Because for the one for a Terrificon, I mean, it's in a casino, so we could go someplace in the casino. Plus,
Nah, you don't want to do that.
My son's going to be with us, so it's not like it's just going to be me and her.
No, I know, but you don't want to do that. You want to kind of get away.
Yeah. Well, you know, this week's been cool because we've had this week off together. We did Newport yesterday. We spent the day with Newport. We've done the beach, even though I'm not a big beach person. Every day we've done something, you know, together.
Cool.
So that's cool.
You got another board in there? You got two?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay. Just make sure.
No, because I screwed up the last one while I was talking.
Yeah,
yes, no, I
happens. Do. You get in the rhythm, the next thing you know, it happens. Doing so well, dude. I'm gonna have to start sending you some so you can pre-cut some for me.
I'm doing okay. As long as I don't think about it. Let's just let my hands do the work.
You got it down. I mean, it looks like you've been doing this for a while.
No, you know something. I'm really enjoying this. Can you see my hands going back and forth, going back? I'm enjoying that. People in the chat, Fable. Yeah, my wife. Exclamation. You know what's that? An asterisk.
Yeah.
An asterisk means an explanation. Okay, it's a woman I married 23 years ago. We have 2 kids, a house, a mortgage. We have a couple of car payments going. You know, wife.
Oh, you silly.
But yeah, it's gonna be good. I love Fable. I don't talk to him or see him enough, but I love him.
I agree. I mean, I see him hang out with the guys on the Whiplash Wednesday, and I see him but I don't personally get to interact with them enough.
Okay, what am I doing here? Okay, it was this one, I think. Yeah, it was this one. I mean, look at this tape that I used. Look at this thing. Everybody uses this, you know, which I appreciate. It's easy on and off. When I'm old school, this is probably like 11-year-old tape right there. Look at that.
You know, this is me.
Yeah, I'm old school. It's, you know something, I think it just looks better when it's clear on the back when you turn it around. You don't have a piece of blue tape stuck on the back of it, you know.
You know, and I think my reasoning is it's because it was what I was done what I've done as a child. You know what I mean? And it's what I know, so I just stick with what I know, I guess.
Yeah, because that's what we did. We didn't use the blue tape.
And I remember going into shops and they didn't use tape at all, and it was just bags and stuff, and I'm like, what's with this? He goes, most shops, kids, they don't even put bags on. I'm like, never mind.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Justin's on. Justin.
Yo, hey Justin.
He's going to Terrificon.
Oh man, so you have a list of people that you're gonna meet there or no?
Yeah, I do. Justin. That's the only one I have. So
seriously.
Yeah.
Can I make a suggestion?
Sure.
I suggest maybe a week prior, and then maybe like the day prior or leading up to or whatever, that you do a video saying, hey, look, I'm going to go do this. I know I've been talking about it. Please, people reach out to me on Instagram or whatever of people that, where, if you're going to be there, maybe your itinerary, meaning, are you going to be at a particular signing table at this particular hour or whatever? So you can try to rendezvous with people. You know what I mean?
Well, I know
That
for
would
one
be
thing.
awesome. I want to see you with other people in the community.
That'd be awesome. I've only met a couple of people,
Uh-huh.
and the first person I ever met was Alec White Whale, and that's when he was still living up north, and we went to a little, I think it was Easton, Mass, and he was there. He stood on the side of me. I saw him. I'm looking at him like. And I went on the side of him and I asked him. He says, "Yeah." I said, "Oh, how you doing?" Da, da, da. And so I didn't want to bother him too much because I had like like I was like, "Hold on, let me get hold on, hold on, settings, do
Justin's
this."
got a great idea. Mention it
Okay.
on your train wreck
And
video.
I was like, because it was him. Because who the hell? I never met anybody off. We see screens. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This guy was literally on the side of me going, and I was like, but I didn't want to bother him too much, because I just talked to whatever. But I didn't want to think I was like, soiling my pants at the time. So but that was cool. And then I saw Kavi. He was at he took the bus to Boston.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw Kavi there. But I only saw him for like 2 minutes because it was like the end of the show. And I saw him like, Kavi. And I got a piece of tape in my hand. And I go, Kavi. It's like, hey, how you doing? And it's like, we talked for like 5 minutes. We took a picture. And that was it. I mean, that's when I saw him. So that'd be cool. So now Chris was telling me that there's people going. So I'm going to double check.
Yeah.
On it. And
I mean, not to, I mean, because you're already going to have a wonderful experience with your family, and not to exclude your family. That's not what I'm suggesting, as much as you can augment your experience by including individuals from the community. You know what I mean? And hopefully that will have also a greater understanding and depth to the understanding of why you're into what you're into with the community that you're into, as a better explanation for your family to understand, because they'll interact with people that you're interacting with.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just, these are real people. I mean, and we can actually see each other, and it's like, and talk about nothing, and which is awesome. I like talking to people about nothing, as you can tell. That's my whole freaking, my whole premise is just talking about people about nothing in general, just talking, I like that.
I tend to miss a lot of people at the events that I go to. I end up seeing pictures of people being at the same event that I'm at and go, wait, you were there? So yeah, so far, if I recall, I really only met John and his kids.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
and,
I think that we're going to try to do Florida next year.
Okay. So you can hit Perry and Rod. And
yeah. And I think we're gonna make a family thing out of it. Right now it's talk, and we'll see. But I think I'm gonna try to do, because I mean, I don't need this piece of tape now. Okay. I think that we're gonna try to do that, because to meet Rod, to meet Perry, and I think maybe John's going down. Maybe, I think so.
Oh, really?
I think that's the talk. But that'd be cool. I think that'd be cool. Because my wife sees Rod, on the screen. So she knows Rod. She knows John from the screen. She knows Perry from the screen. Those guys we kind of talk to more than anything.
Mm-hmm.
So she'll actually see them. And if John goes down, if John does go down, then most likely he'll bring Charlie and Kate and his wife, whatever, and we'll see the Kate and Charlie. We've been watching Kate and Charlie for 2-3 years, and we see them grow up. You realize, if you watch their show, try to watch their show every Saturday, you literally saw two girls grow up.
Yeah.
You know. So
I was actually watching some of our old videos on one too. And,
yeah, your son.
Yeah, I you know, the way I don't know if you saw him lately because his hair is long now.
Yeah, yeah.
And, you know, and I've seen him from the first pics, you know, where it's short hair and small kid. And now he's my size, getting bigger. And yeah, it's a trip.
Yeah, I mean, because you don't realize we've been. I mean, I came on late in the game, but I've been doing this for a while. You know, more than I realize. So he has a shag. Yeah, he does.
Yeah, my son. Yeah, his hair is just yeah. Dude, you went through how many bags and boards now? You did over a dozen now, haven't you?
I'm not counting. I'm just.
Yeah, you've done some. You look. That was 2 store folios full now, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, this thing's almost. I don't know if I can fit the last one in there.
No, don't cram it in there. Yeah.
No, I won't. We'll see. But yeah, I'm just talking with you, man. This is what I like.
Yeah, you're
You know,
going.
this is why I wanted live, so I could just sit and bullshit with people while I'm doing this, because I like bullshitting.
And I appreciate the company.
Oh no, it's more like I appreciate the company. Thank you.
Oh, hey. Very welcome.
So hell, I got you out of bed. I almost saw a nipple.
Yeah, you know, I didn't realize how late it was last night when I finally passed out. So I was like, you know, I'm not even gonna set an alarm or anything. And yeah, I got a nice 8 hours of sleep. Just put it that way.
Nice.
Oh, good.
So when you hang up with me, what are you gonna be doing?
Well, initially I was gonna grab the boy. We were thinking about going to the beach. Still might even do it. Who knows?
It's still early, right? I mean, it's like what, 10 o'clock?
It's yeah, it's only 11. I'm gonna pull up the cam right now. What we have is it's called HD on tap, and you can pull that like almost anywhere. So I pull HD on tap, my local beach, Manhattan Beach, and I get to look, which I'll show you, what the surf's like and how many people are there, and so I can actually check it out before I leave.
Any beach?
I think anywhere. You know, they hook up this HD on tap through places that just have cameras just mounted in different places throughout the nation. And if they decide that they want to open their circuit to you, you can tap into it.
Hey, check out Horse Neck Beach in Westport, Mass.
So let's open that. And
That's where my wife went. Not that I'm stalking her. I mean, I'm not like that. Believe me.
so this is 3 miles away from my house.
Shite.
That's Manhattan Beach Pier.
That's nice water.
So it doesn't look like there's any real waves.
Oh, I'm so sorry for you.
But I don't know. We can go out there and just hang out, I guess. Yeah, just, you know, HD on tap. It didn't look like it was that busy, so we could probably get a place to, you know.
Oh shit! I did it again.
Oh, you kind of bored?
Yeah. Well, I'll just. I got old boards here. I don't mind.
Yeah,
putting
that's
them in
why
there.
I save them.
Oh, I save them all the time. I use them for dividers and stuff.
Oh,
It'll cost me a fortune to buy dividers.
I didn't think about that. It's a good idea.
I mean, it's not perfect, but you go. Oh, there's a divider. Oh, there you go. You know,
Yeah, I like that.
cost me a bloody fortune. All right. Gonna find the smooth side. Okay. People always do that. They put the wrong sign in.
Yeah.
The-
You know what? I just found out recently. I never realized that even your fullbacks, there's a side.
Yeah.
There's a dimply side and there's a smooth side. I never realized that.
Yeah, you gotta fill that. Good morning.
Good morning. I can't see.
Cindy, Wolf, Cindy.
Hello, Cindy. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
That's Tony.
What are you
I'm
guys
doing great.
Oh, I like your wall.
See ya.
Yeah,
Thank you. Let me get out of the way.
Yeah, he's got cool stuff hanging.
I see that. Thor, Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I like that. That's one of my favorites.
Uh-huh.
I got that one too.
My eye went right through that.
Oh, did it really?
Yep.
Oh wow!
Which
I'm gonna have to
which
break
one?
out some Thor books.
I like Thor. Actually, there's a Thor movie I want to go see. I was just going to ask.
Oh,
about
Love
that.
and Thunder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I was gonna surprise you with tonight?
Oh, hold on. I did that wrong. Hold on. Hold on. I gotta make you big. Hold on. There you go. What we gonna
So what
surprise
I
you
was
with
gonna
tonight?
surprise my wife with tonight is we live 2 blocks away from a drive-in theater,
Ooh.
and her favorite movie's playing tonight.
Grease?
So I was gonna ask if she wanted to go watch Grease in the car at the drive-in theater.
Yeah, but I don't think I'm off early enough.
She
Is
works.
that a
I
wife-
know.
Is that a wife thing? Because my wife's favorite movie is Grease.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Whenever
Is that
I
a
was
wife
having
thing?
a bad time, he'd come home with a Grease rental from Blockbuster, a pint of ice cream, and something else.
And your son was conceived.
Hmm?
And your son was conceived.
Yeah.
A couple years later, but yes. Yeah.
Well,
Here's
this
my-
was before kids.
Here's my-
After kids, it's all better.
Some kid was conceived. There he is. Look at him.
We're talking about you and your hair, and the growth of you, and the growth of your hair.
Look at Zoe. Looks cute on camera.
She always looks cute.
How you doing?
Not me. All right. I had 2 questions to ask you before I left.
Okay. Well, she's got to ask me.
Hey, take it easy. Take it easy. Oh, I don't know if he's coming back. There you go. All right, so I got to take this down. This is, I don't know if this is any good. Trash item. No. I'll put that in there. All right. Yeah, Spider, you're still here? Jeez. I'm loving you. Let's do 2 hinges. That was an hour and a half of just me doing this and hanging out, which was the best part. That's funny. Grease is her favorite movie. That's funny as a bastard. All right, let's see if I can fit it in here. All right. This thing's full. Look at it. I gotta put it in order, right? There's gotta be some kind of order in this. All right. Shite, it's tight. Woo! All right. So I got omega-3. Got my Yan Man, baby. So what am I putting? DeCarlo. I guess this must be it. DeCarlo, yeah. DeCarlo, okay. DeCarlo, yeah. I got the Klaus Johnson and yep, and then I have another Brett here, right? I gotta have another Brett. I thought I had another Brett. No, I don't have another Brett. Oh, is that detective? Where's the Brett with the detective? Oh, it's Jerry Bellingham. Okay. Okay, that goes there. I gotta put this here because it's a DeCarlo with another guy. Okay, and there you go. That's not that many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That wasn't that bad. I do have the Batman 50. I gotta find out if Clay Man is gonna be in the yep. I even get the cover signed by Jim Lee. And what kills me is there's a bunch of guys who passed. I never get a chance to have them sign this, so I'm not gonna be able to fill it, like I want to. But we'll see if there's anybody in there that I need done. Okay. Let's put this here. Let's put this here. Okay. I think the worst part of today was cutting that yarn man out of that plastic. That was nerve wracking. Oh, look at that. That's awesome. And then I got to take care of this one. I showed it before, right? Going to have the sign. So Klaus is going to be at Terrificon, but Frank Miller is going to be at the Boston. So I got to figure out how to do this. I bought Silver Age. I wonder if I can fit this in the Silver Age. So Silver Age. All right, let's see if I can get this going. Let's see if I can fit these puppies. All right. Don't want to risk him passing and having a mess up. Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, I don't blame you. His son's going to be at, if I remember correctly, his son's going to be at Terrificon. But that's a good, yeah. I mean, you gotta do that. You gotta make sure you get him as soon as possible. Which can remember his last name? Jim. Oh, I can't fit. These won't fit. Sitnot. Jim Sitnot. He did a lot of inking. Matter of fact, he did the inking for the Fantastic Four 52 that I got back there, and he would always go to the Providence shows. And I made sure Joe or Jim. Hold on, one moment, please. Joe, which I apologize because I saw this guy every year, and that guy was in a wheelchair and whatever. He was the nicest guy in the friggin' world. He passed. So I'm so happy. Even though Stan Lee signed that, I'm happier that Joe Sinnott signed that also. I have a hardcover dedication. Oh, okay. Rub it in here. Rub it in. I can feel the pain right now. You're stabbing it through my heart. What side is the heart on? It's on this side, right? Oh, God. I stood in 4 hours in a line for him to sign my book. And I'm not knocking the guy. He was older. He was in a hurry. But he didn't even look at me square in the eye because he was so busy signing. 4 hours in that line. Because, we got to take pictures. So he disappears and takes pictures. Then he comes by, and he does some signing. And then he disappears to go take pictures. Then he needs a break. Hey, the guy was old. I'm not knocking him. But 4 hours for him to sign that. And the thing is, he didn't even look me in the eye because he was so busy. And that sucked. I would love to get him to sign something. What's a can? I'd love to get him to sign something years ago when he was younger, and he had the energy. And I didn't know about cons when I was a kid. I was 165. I could have gone to a 72 signing or something, or 75 or even 80, but I didn't know about it in those days, so I missed out. So I got to him like everybody nowadays, I got to him later in life, and it wasn't so fulfilling. I got his signature, fine, awesome. I'm not gonna get. Oh, hold on. I'm not gonna get. No. Oh, yeah, I'm not gonna get rid of that. But it wasn't the same. So I have to get something to cover that. I think one of my. I'm going to have to get a new magazine for that one because I want to get this covered. It's going to be on the inside, so I don't have to cut a window, but I still want to get this protected, All right. So we're gonna take this and stick it in here. I've had this since this is a first printing. I don't even know if they made other printings. I'll tell you right now when this was printed. How long have I had this book? I know I bought it off the shelf. So 1989. I've had this since 1989. I kept it in plastic. I took the plastic out because it was all cagado. That's a Portuguese word. I mean, it was all shitted. Oh, there he is.
There it is.
All right. So I'm gonna put this in plastic, just protect it. I'm not going to.
Is that a
I'm not
magazine?
going to do the window because I'm having the insides.
Yeah.
Signed.
Is that a magazine bag?
Yeah.
You might not even need the board then.
You think?
But it's not. It's because it's a hardcover book.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
it's doing is causing friction.
Because now I can seal this.
Right. Yeah, you don't need the friction. All you need is a protection.
Yeah. All right.
It's a hard book.
That's why I got you around.
I have a small amount of usefulness. That's why the wife keeps me.
Hey, it's not the size that matters.
That's why the wife keeps me.
All right, and I'm going to use the blue tape so it doesn't make a mark or anything.
What'd you say?
I'm just saying, I bought this off the rack in '89, and I had it like wrapped up in plastic and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember because I used to make sure these were all bent over and taped, and it was all nice and pretty. But I had to take, I mean, hell, I mean, even has a sticker on the back of how much I paid for it.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
That's
a $30 book.
cool.
And it's like it's pristine. Other than there's some little marks on this because it's all silver. So I don't know because it's been downstairs or something. I don't know.
You'll be shocked on how difficult it is for most people to keep books like that in condition. Meaning if you try to find books like that, like people selling, they're not in that good condition.
Well, yeah, because I already looked at it once and I put it away.
That's my point. So yeah, you might be able to sit there and say, oh, there's a flaw here and a flaw there. Not really. To me, those are character marks. They're not real flaws. On a hard book like that, on a type of book like that, nah. There's a difference.
And it's genuine bonded leather. You see? So there was a cow attached to this at one time.
Some people say
it looks fancy on a shelf and everything. Nah, I had it in a box. So, so I fit everything in here.
Wow.
Other than this, but I have to go through it to make sure there's anyone has to sign that. So that's something I'll do off site, off this. So are you okay? You're not in trouble? She wanted to talk to you. You're okay?
You know what? I want to thank you. That's the first time my wife has been on YouTube.
Well, hey, the first here, goddammit.
Yeah, she got a first appearance. That was rad.
And your wife and my wife have the same favorite movie.
Well, she warmed up to you quick. I don't, that was awesome.
All right, man. I'm gonna get going.
I appreciate you, Tony. You stay well, and I look forward to seeing more of you.
And thank you for sharing this time with me. I appreciate it. It was almost like like an hour and 3/4. You actually spent with me. God damn it. So I appreciate that more than you know. Okay.
Hey, you stay well, and thank you much.
You too. Later.
Take care, community.
Yeah. See you later, Air.